Okay, everybody, so I thought I'd take today's video to review Scooby-Doo and Guess Who, episode number 34. So, Scooby and the gang are tricked by Daphne into heading up to Austria to to, to basically save a figure skating competition that Daphne is not only entered in, but her figure skating coach, famous figure skater who I've never heard of up until this point because I don't follow figure skating at all. Tara Lipinski, everybody. Well, like I said, Tara's not only Daphne's a figure skating coach, but she's the one that also happens to be serving as announcer for the event, and basically the problem is that the entirety of the skating competition is in jeopardy due to the the appearance of yet another ice monster. And and I'm just going to stick with saying ice monster because be, 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 because its other name might give me a copyright strike for being too vulgar. So let's just stick with ice monster. And basically, guys, again, Scooby and the gang um, end up running into Tara after the mystery machine, which after 52 years of being in existence still can't get four-wheel drive, accidentally crashes in what's supposed to be the frozen lake. But more on that in a second. So Tara says, uh, 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 "Are you guys okay?" And then her and Daphne hug, and then Tara takes everybody into the into the lodge, which bears a striking um, resemblance to the inn in the from a Scooby-Doo Christmas from What's New Scooby-Doo. And I'm not just saying that, guys, like the like the place that the gang and Tara actually have like their first real high with each other. Actually literally looks like it could have been the same inn from a Scooby-Doo Christmas. Anyway, guys, the Tara basically fills everybody in that the ice monster has been terrorizing the games, and they eventually meet uh the 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 the, the inheritor of the place that the ice skating competition was left to, Johan, and Johan basically says that he inherited the place from his grandmother, and if the games don't get to happen, Johan's grandmother would be ashamed. But then Tara tells Johan that aside from everybody but Daphne, that they're on the case, and as for Daphne, she spends some of the a good portion of the episode, actually getting uh, one last and probably one very overdue training session with Coach Tara. And guys, I do have to say that 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 this episode I I really have no problem with except for one thing that Tara does that now now she also tells Daphne, Scooby, and the rest of the gang that that she also has experience as a sports commentator, and every time the ice monster shows up and gets bigger somehow, Tara kind of narrates what's going on instead of running with the rest of the gang like she's supposed to. Anyway, guys, obviously, like a lot of episodes, the chef of the inn basically wants all the tourists to go away because they don't appreciate the true art of culinary cuisine. And then there's this one villager lady that accuses the ice skating competition of violating the lake and scaring all the fish. And here's a real Easter egg. She 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 even calls what the ice monster and the tourists are responsible for as a bunch of flim flam. And then Scooby's like, flim flam's here? And then Shaggy's like, no, dude. But remember, he helped us catch at least 13 ghosts, which is obviously a reference to the 1985 TV show Scooby-Doo, the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, and the recently released movie, the Scooby-Doo and the Curse of the 13th Ghost. But anyway, everybody, through the gang finding a a a pair of old ice skates and finding out that Johan is actually an ex-hockey player. Velma, unfortunately, is yet again the one to piece the mystery together. But by ordering a couple cases of water, she finds out that the person behind the ice monster's mask is actually Johan himself, and the reason is Johan wanted to take all the legs pure and fresh water for his water bottle company, because obviously, as is the case with almost every inheritance in the Scooby-Doo universe, Johan didn't want it, and he wanted to stop the competition because all it reminded him of is how much he missed hockey. So yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed this episode.